A flash flood is a sudden rapid flood of low-lying areas. It's a dramatic and often devastating event characterized by its swiftness and intensity. These floods can develop within minutes or hours of excessive rainfall, nature's surprise attack. They strike with little warning, turning familiar landscapes into raging rivers in what seems like an instant. One moment, a street or creek bed is dry, perhaps even dusty. Just minutes later, it's a raging torrent, a churning mass of water and debris. The transformation is shockingly fast. This speed is what makes flash floods so dangerous. The rapid rise and flow of water leaves very little time to react, and there's often little to no warning. The speed of onset is a critical factor in the danger they pose. The main cause? What triggers these sudden deluges? Intense, heavy rain falling faster than the ground can absorb. When rainfall exceeds the land's capacity to soak it up, the excess water begins to accumulate and flow rapidly. Urban areas with lots of concrete, which prevents water from seeping into the ground, or rural areas with hard or saturated soil, where the ground is already soaked and unable to absorb more, are especially at risk. Water rushes downhill, picking up speed and debris, trees, rocks, and even vehicles, creating a powerful wall of water. This surge can overwhelm anything in its path. Hilly or mountainous regions are particularly vulnerable due to the steep slopes, as rain funnels quickly into valleys concentrating the flow of water. Dam or levee failures can also unleash catastrophic flash floods in an instant, releasing massive amounts of water with devastating consequences. Flash floods carry immense force. The sheer volume and speed of the water create a powerful and destructive current. Just 6 inches of fast-moving water can knock over an adult, highlighting the deceptive power of even shallow flooding. And 2 feet can sweep away most vehicles, turning cars into uncontrollable projectiles. The water is often filled with debris and hidden dangers, making it difficult to navigate and increasing the risk of injury, making escape even more perilous. The combination of fast-moving water, debris, and unseen hazards creates a life-threatening situation. That's why flash floods are among the deadliest weather events, claiming lives and causing widespread damage every year, demanding immediate action. When a flash flood occurs, every second counts. Understanding their speed and power is the first step to staying safe. Knowledge is your best defense against the dangers of flash floods. Texas is especially prone to flash floods due to its unique geography, climate, and rapid urban growth. The hill country's steep terrain and rocky soil mean rain runs off quickly, earning it the nickname Flash Flood Alley. Moist air from the Gulf collides with cold fronts, fueling intense storms that can dump inches of rain in hours. Urban sprawl in cities like Houston and Dallas replaces absorbent land with concrete, overwhelming drainage systems during storms. Clay-rich Texas soils, often baked hard by the sun, can't absorb sudden downpours, so water becomes dangerous runoff. Tropical storms and hurricanes can bring catastrophic rainfall far inland, compounding the risk. The result: flash floods can strike almost anywhere in Texas, often with little warning. It's a perfect storm of natural and human factors. Texas history is marked by devastating flash floods that have shaped its communities. The 1981 Memorial Day flood in Austin killed 13 and caused millions in damage as Shoal Creek rose overnight. In 2015, the Blanco River in Wimberley surged over 40 feet, sweeping away homes and lives in minutes. Hurricane Harvey in 2017 brought record-breaking rain to Houston, overwhelming bayous and highways for days. Each disaster led to major changes, like Austin's advanced flood warning system and new development codes after Harvey. These events are stark reminders. Flash floods can strike fast, and preparation saves lives. In Texas, readiness isn't optional. It's survival. Flash floods often begin with the rapid development of powerful thunderstorms, brewing with intense energy. These storms are not your average rain showers. They're complex systems capable of unleashing tremendous amounts of water in a very short period. These thunderstorms require a perfect combination of atmospheric ingredients, ample moisture, significant instability in the atmosphere, and a lifting mechanism to get the air rising rapidly. In Texas, the conditions are often ripe for flash floods, as warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico frequently collides with cooler, drier air masses and cold fronts moving down from the north. This collision creates slow-moving, almost stationary storms that can unleash an astonishing amount of rain, dumping inches upon inches in just a matter of minutes. The intensity is key to understanding the risk. When this torrential rain falls faster than the ground is capable of absorbing it, the stage is set for a flash flood. The earth simply cannot keep up with the deluge. This is especially true on ground that's already saturated from previous rainfall, or on paved surfaces like roads and parking lots, where the water has nowhere to go but to run off. Consequently, the excess water rapidly accumulates and runoff rushes downhill, following the path of least resistance. Water quickly collects in natural drainage areas, such as streams and creek beds, as well as in low-lying areas like underpasses and roads that are prone to flooding. As more and more water pours in, the volume swells, building into a fast-moving and increasingly powerful wave of floodwater. The force of this water is immense. We're talking about thousands of pounds of water moving at tremendous speed, an unstoppable force of nature. This powerful surge can easily uproot even large mature trees, sweep away cars as if they were toys, and inflict catastrophic damage, even completely destroy buildings and other structures in its path. The frightening reality is that flash floods can develop with incredible speed, sometimes in less than 15 minutes. This rapid onset often occurs before official warnings can effectively reach everyone who might be in harm's way. Adding to the danger, floodwaters may arrive from storms that are actually miles away, in a completely different location. This can lead to unexpected and dangerous situations, catching people completely off guard and unprepared. That's precisely why it's absolutely crucial to continuously monitor weather conditions and be aware of potential risks. It's essential to monitor weather patterns across the entire watershed, not just in your immediate vicinity or directly overhead. The underlying science behind flash floods is relatively simple to grasp. It all boils down to what happens when rain falls too fast and too intensely. When these conditions align, virtually nowhere is truly safe from the potential of a sudden and devastating deluge. In the face of such a powerful force, awareness of the risks and quick, decisive action are your best and most reliable defenses. When the sirens sound, it's crucial to remember that flash floods are among the most dangerous weather-related events. The number one rule for flash flood safety: turn around, don't drown. This simple phrase can save your life. Never drive through flooded roads. It's a gamble you can't afford to take. Water depth and road conditions are impossible to judge accurately in such situations. What looks like a shallow puddle could be a deep and treacherous current. Most flood deaths happen when people try to cross moving water in vehicles, underestimating the power of the water. If you're at home or work, move to higher ground immediately. Don't hesitate. Don't wait for water to appear. Rising water can quickly cut off escape routes. Avoid basements and low-lying rooms. These areas are the first to flood and can become death traps. If needed, get to the roof as a last resort and signal for help. Have an emergency kit ready. It's your lifeline in a disaster. Water, food, flashlight, batteries, and first aid supplies are essential. Stay alert to weather forecasts. Knowledge is your best defense. And sign up for emergency alerts to receive timely warnings. Know local creeks and rivers, especially in flood-prone areas. Understand their potential dangers. Never camp or hike in dry creek beds. They can quickly become raging torrents. After a flood, beware of the hidden dangers of damaged roads, which may be unstable and unsafe, downed power lines which pose a severe electrocution risk, and contaminated water which can carry disease and harmful substances. Only return home when authorities say it's safe. They will assess the risks. Preparation and caution save lives. Be informed, be ready, and be safe. Texas weather is legendary, capable of record-breaking rain, drought, and everything in between. The state's river authorities and dams were built to manage wild rivers and protect against floods, but even they can be overwhelmed. Texans have a long tradition of resilience, from cowboys watching the skies to neighbors rescuing each other during disasters. Community support and self-reliance are vital in every flood. The key to safety? Have a plan before storms hit. Know your flood risk, prepare a go-bag, and discuss emergency plans with your family. Texas weather can turn deadly in moments. By respecting flash floods and staying prepared, you can protect yourself and your loved ones. Stay alert, stay safe, and be ready for whatever the Lone Star skies bring.